Hey everyone, so today we will be learning about Linux Basic Series Part 4 about basic shell scripting. Now, what is actually shell scripting? It's nothing special. You normally run commands in command line like ls or maybe cd. So these are the normal commands you run. Similarly, in shell script, you write the commands one by one. It's a line by line execution will happen, and it will exactly execute the commands. That all it does. Nothing, no rocket science, nothing. As simple as that. And normally, what you'll use, you will be using this scripting for repeated tasks, some automated deployment script writing. Normally, what you do. Now, this shell script have very common types, but out of which two types is used most: Bourne shell and C shell. Now, Bourne shell has many subtypes, that is Bourne shell, the Corn shell, Bourne again shell, and POSIX shell, and C shell have C shell and 10x C shell. But out of this, only subcategories, we use mainly the Bourne again shell, bash. Normally in all Linux or Mac, we use that thing by default. And there is others also, the CSH, KSH, but that's very use case specific, not much used. Now, to check which shell you are actually using, you can do this: echo, then dollar $SHE. And now let's start our first shell scripting. It's very easy one. Let's get started. Okay. Now let's, for this example, use Ubuntu 16.04. I will be using Docker. So let's start it. Docker run it. Then image name will be Ubuntu 16.04, and we'll be using bin bash shell. Okay, done. We're in. Now we'll write the shell script file. Let's make it hello world .sh. Now by default no editor will be installed. Let me show you. So we have to install the editor first. Now we'll be using, first you have to update the software package list. It will take few minutes. And done. Now let us install the editor. Now I am used to Nano editor, but you can use any command line editor as you like. apt-get install Nano, and it will take also few seconds, and it will be installed very quickly. It's installed. Now let's write the file: nano hello world.sh, and it will be, we are using bash script. So just paste this one. So it's all it's doing is actually we are printing the hello world in command line. Let me show you. Now if you try to execute directly, it will not work. Let me show you. This, sorry, I think did a mistake. Let's move the file. Let's do. Now if we try to run this, it's permission denied. So we have to first make the file executable. Let's do that. chmod executable this hello world.sh, and it became executable. Now let's run this file. And you can see it's printing properly. Now we just manually mentioned the hello world word. We can make it dynamic. Let me show you how. Let's again edit the file. we have to just, as you can see, we can specify like this. Now also suppose you have some more string to show, like hello Sandeep, or similarly like this. So it will also, if you inside a string, then you have to use like this too. Let me save and execute. You can see it's working fine. Now we can actually also take input from standard input output system. So let me do it. The file name is test2.sh, sudo test2.sh. Now let us paste the file. Is actually C is reading a and b variable and it's showing it. Let us just copy paste the same script. It's asking question, what is your name? You can ask anything. Then using read command, and we are asking to read a variable. Then we are showing the a variable and asking for the b variable data. Then we are reading the b variable and showing the both thing. Okay, let's save it. And if you try to execute now, it will not work. I think I already told you. We have to first execute the make the file executable. Now the file became executable. We should be able to run it. Okay, so my name is Sandeep. Sandeep, last name is Das, and it's showing me thanks Sandeep Das. Right. So it's simple as like this. Now this is not what is. I mean, this is not limited to that. There is much more. I want to show in next chapters. So we'll be using shell script for string manipulation function. I will be showing how we can use the shell script functions, how to loop the variables, then how to use the if and else statements, and some array, how to work with array variable data, and all these things. So stay tuned, and there is more thing coming. I'm releasing AWS and GCP related tutorials from next week. So stay tuned and subscribe the channel if you are not done yet. Thank you.